So the referee today is Alan Wiley from Staffordshire, who courted controversy in the week when he didn't send off Liverpool goalkeeper Chris Kirkland for a deliberate handball in the Worthington Cup semi-final against Sheffield United. This is a simple game on paper, but then so was Arsenal's trip to Wrexham in the early 90s, Sutton United versus Coventry in the 80s, and Hereford against Newcastle in the 70s. No other competition consistently churns out the stories, drama and anguish like the FA Cup. So in a litany of shocks, will Farnborough Town against Arsenal also have pride of place? It's a day that Arsenal fans will never forget if it all goes wrong for them. Lauren coming forward from the back again. This is Vieira. This time the free kick. The angle being of benefit to his left foot. Here's Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. And Tony Bennett can make. Well, turns it forward into Watson. Ball in, and Campbell has to head it behind for a corner. First of the game, won by the non-leaguers. Arsenal, though, did go on to win the replay. Kanu to Lauren. Back to Kanu. Still Kanu, good strong run from him. The shot. Hoisted forward by Warner. Parler's back header. And it was brave. Free kick taken by Darren Annan, who was once on the books of London side Brentford. Instead of glory. United, one of the all-Premiership ties taking place, is currently 1-1. It was also a 3 o'clock kick-off between Blackburn and Sunderland. Parler's shot, saved by Pennant pretty easily. Lauren, good ball forward. Jeffers, onside. Good challenge by Bunce. Will take it. Pennant on the end of it. But so too was Sol Campbell. Farnborough's brave resistance crumbles after 20 or so minutes. A simple goal. Tony Pennant, the goalkeeper, came out. Couldn't get on the end of the delivery from Van Bronckhorst. And Campbell powers his header home. And it's a little bit harsh on Farnborough. No doubt that Arsenal have been the side with the more ambition. Pires. Toure. 2-0. This time it's Jeffers. Arsenal have found that right flank very, very profitable so far this afternoon, and it was so again. Gregory sucked into the edge of the penalty area, chased the ball. Toure found the space, and Jeffers managed to get between 3 or 4 Farnborough players to steer the ball home. And after such a promising start, Farnborough now find themselves 2 down inside 25 minutes. And 25 minutes of the first half gone, it's 2-0, and it could be 3 now. Jeffers, Gregory able to get it away, but he was handed out of possession by Jeffers. Lauren, Pires, Jeffers makes his way forward. Pennant justifies his status as the record signing for Farnborough Town. Good direction on the shot from Pires, even if he didn't get too much power behind it, but Pennant did well to beat it away. Holloway. And Bronckhorst able to deal with him. And Arsenal looking very dangerous on the counter-attack. Parler's got Jeffers making a run, and he's got goal side of Lee, who surely has held him back. Good ball forward from Parler, and Lee just pulled Jeffers back. Referee Alan Wiley obviously going to have to take some action. is dismissed for that professional foul. Perez, Parla, Toure again has got in past Gregory. That's all he could do really to keep the ball in and hook it in towards the danger area. Perez keeps up the momentum in this Arsenal attack. Kanu, good into play again, and Jeffers makes it 3. Flag is up, it won't count. Take this throw. Warner. Cherry makes his way forward, and Lauren's header just... Rocky Baptiste, whose real first name is Jairzinho. They could have done with Jairzinho today. Now Toure spotted Pennock off his line. Now Warner. Here's Baptiste. Carroll has made his way forward. Farnborough will end this first half with their 3rd corner. Gregory. That is the end of what at times was a torrid 45 minutes for Farnborough Town, but the conference side did acquit themselves well, particularly early on, but after Sol Campbell put Arsenal into the lead and Francis Jeffers scored 4 minutes later, it did for a moment look as though it was just going to be a question of how many for the Gunners. Has to be said that the defending cup holders have had few scares themselves, and the half-time scoreline probably paints a more than fair reflection of their superiority. Replays the advantage, led by Warner. Van Bronckhorst. Good ball forward, and here's a chance for 3-0 for Perez. Bunsey. Toure. Van Bronckhorst. Good cross from him, Pennock handles it clear. 2 goals to 0 now. Gareth Griffiths, the big centre-half, adding to a goal from striker Paul Connor in the first half. Parla, Jeffers, Parla again! Should have scored. Been on everybody's lips over the last week or so. And the crowd here at Highbury today is 35,108, which is only 3,000 shy of capacity. Here's Perez. Pennock off his line, and Kanu brilliantly stopped by Annan. Bunce gets it away for a corner. Might get there before Warner. Baptiste will chase, and he's got goal side of Seagal. Hasn't had too many opportunities to utilise his breathtaking pace, Rocky Baptiste, so far today. Here's the impressive Holloway. He's used the ball well again. Shot from Watson. The Arsenal player prior to today to have scored in this season's competition. So far Arsenal haven't conceded a goal in this year's competition. Short of the midway stage of this second half. Watson, beaten away by Taylor, who just seemed to lose the flight of the ball from the Farnborough skipper. Bergkamp. There's the challenge of Gregory. Here to Van Bronckhorst. Wiltord. Good ball by Wiltord for Van Bronckhorst. 3-0. Franny Jeffers doubles his tally and removes any scintilla of doubt about the outcome of this game. Good ball from Wiltord to Van Bronckhorst. The introduction of the substitutes has just pepped up Arsenal a bit, and Jeffers in the right place to power home a header. And Arsenal lead now by 3 goals to 0. Here comes Bergkamp motoring forward. Looked for Jeffers, wanted the return ball, Dennis Bergkamp, who's still hungry for goals. And Baptiste has beaten Sigon. Here's a chance. Couldn't take it initially, but does on the follow-up. Farnborough score at Arsenal. This afternoon has been a rocky road for them, but Rocky Baptiste will take so much from having scored against the double holders. Initial shot saved by Taylor. Farnborough deserved the kind bobble back to the feet of their leading goal scorer. What a different story it might have been had Jeffers not just scored at the other end. But it is 3-1 rather than 2-1, but take nothing away from Farnborough. They will go home now with something tangible to take from a famous day. Arsenal, though, you get the impression, can cut through them almost at will. Here's Bergkamp, pass Bunce, chance for four, great save on the line from Annan. Jeffers back to Parla. Seagal, Will Tord, Seagal, Van Bronckhorst, causing mayhem down that left-hand side again, and Dennis Bergkamp makes it 4. The man who was the leading goal scorer for Arsenal in their victorious FA Cup run last season. And in the week in which he'll play his 300th Arsenal game, Bergkamp just puts a little bit more breathing space between the champions and cup holders and the non-league opposition. Another decent move. Farnborough Court hopelessly square. Jeffers, Bergkamp, Warner's challenge, good enough. Vieira. Lauren, Jeffers on a hat-trick, screams for the ball to be put back to him. But Lauren takes the selfish route and justifies it. Lovely ball over the top, great close control. Lauren playing at fullback these days for Arsenal, but was a free-running midfielder in his days with Real Mallorca. Just hark back to those times with a lovely crisp finish. Big signs that that centre-half partnership of Campbell and Seagal might be exploited by stronger sides, with no disrespect to Farnborough. Here's Jeffers on a hat-trick! Gaining an advantage past Seagal, the offside flag was already up against it. And the resulting free kick, Arsenal break forward quickly. Jeffers! Claims the deflection. This might not be his day for the hat-trick. You've got to say it was a good save by Pennock. Warner, Piper making a run forward for him. Campbell. Good ball back over the top. Headed down by Baptiste, when perhaps if he was more selfish he would have worked better for Farnborough. Jeffers. Now a chance for number 6. Will Tord with time. Good save by Pennock. And Annan again is on the line to knock it away, this time from Bergkamp. Desperate to hear the whistle. Parla. Tees back to cover. Defender back behind the ball. Good ball forward from Bergkamp for Vieira. Another good stop by Pennock. It's victory for Arsenal, as everybody always knew it would be. On a day which, had Farnborough won, would have provided the biggest shock in the 130-year history of this competition. The Farnborough make the short journey back to Northern Hampshire with heads held high. Some good individual performances from them, and a goal from Rocky Baptiste that will live forever in the memory of the 7,000 supporters of the non-league club who made the trip to North London. Darren Annan, particularly outstanding at the heart of defence, also deserves to remember this afternoon for his performance rather than the scoreline. It was never a contest once Arsenal scored twice. And Farnborough had a player sent off in the first half. And in the end, Arsenal routinely doing the job and making it through to the 5th round as they look to be the first side to win back-to-back FA Cups for more than 20 years. It was every bit as easy as the scoreline suggested, but today was about a whole lot more than just 90 minutes with a Premiership side playing against a non-league side. And Farnborough have done their many followers proud. Final score, Farnborough Town 1, Arsenal 5.